back to another episode of Heatwave. I'm Irish Mike, and today we're going to be trying some Swindle Sauce today. We have 3 special sauces from Swindle, and before we get started, I really wanted to do a little background. I wasn't able to find too much on Swindle Sauce because, one, I couldn't find a backstory on his website, and I'm pretty sure the guy behind Swindle doesn't want me to go full board telling his story when it's kind of his thing. Like, let him tell his story, let him do that thing. But from what I gathered, he's from Palm Coast. I think he's a sous chef background, has a sous chef, or he's some sort of chef background, cooking background. He seems like a great husband, great father to his kids, got wonderful kids. From the videos I've seen, they seem like the happy-go type kind of kids, so I could tell that he's amazing with them. And then he has this vibe where, like, knowing that he's from Florida, he's got this like surfer skater dude kind of vibe. So I'm like, when I see him, I was like, I kind of see a little of myself coming from him, going to, like, doing the surfing, doing the skateboarding. I grew up kind of doing that thing, and with it being Florida, and yes, it is pickle month, National Pickle Month for July and everything. I figured I'd switch the drink up a little bit, so I made myself a little bit of a Arnold Palmer. I took a sweet tea, little whiskey from, it's actually a bourbon, not really a whiskey, but it's more like a bourbon. It's a there's a 3T type of bourbon that is from Malarkey, that is based in Virginia. So you do about an ounce of that with lemonade. I did 0 sugar lemonade. And trying it, I was like, it's pretty good. It tastes like an Arnold Palmer. And I figured it would be perfect for this video since it's Florida. You know, you got golfers down in Florida. Arnold Palmer's a famous golfer. Why not? And it is late. I had to eat. I had to work today. So I needed something on my stomach before we do these sauces. But we're going to be starting off with Heartline sauces, Scorcher, and it is the mild one. It is with Heartline. Are they a comic book? They do comic books, which is cool because I'm a Batman guy. I collect comics, and I figured this will be something to do for this video. I know he has other sauces, and we will get into those in the next video for Swindle. There's some other sauces that he has that I haven't got my hands on, but I'm in the middle of moving, so we'll wait until I move and get those sauces, and we can do a video on those. The coastal datil peppers or coastal datil, and it's got this like what's that term, like with the Pokemon, like the shiny, it's got the shiny labels, higher, like the starts with an H. So yeah, so this is the next sauce. And then we got Reaper Riptide, which is the hottest one, and he said if this was like the anniversary of the Reaper Riptide of this week or something like that, and it's got raspberry and mango with the yellow reapers. I got yellow reapers and yellow scorpions in my mustard flavored jerky that I'm working on, so this will be interesting. Kind of a blend of, like, you know the guy that runs Irish Mike's Craft Jerky and the guy that does Swindle Sauce. We kind of have like minds, we know what we like and what we're trying to do. So let's get into it. So Heartline Scorcher, I love the label, by the way, and I know he just did the new label with Heartline, gave it a facelift basically. When I thought Heartline Scorcher, I thought this would be like the main event. This would be the hot one, but actually it is the mild one. And oh, okay. So he is a chef, and it says this right on his label here on. I'm not gonna say his name. I don't want to put him out like that. Like I said, I want him to be able to tell his story when it's time to do a backstory on his website. I'm pretty sure he will think of something and short and sweet. But he is a chef, and he teamed up with Heartline. When Heartline Comics Raw storytelling met Swindle Sauce's Coastal Heat, Heartline Scorcher was born. It has a smoky chipotle, Fresno pepper, roasted garlic, fresh lime, and smooth honey collide, and a bold limited batch sauce made for those who live loud and eat fearless. Well, I love living loud and eating fearless. Got 45 milligrams of salt. I think during the shipping process, part of the nutrition label got peeled off a little bit. That's fine. Yeah, I think whatever's got on this. But it's got apple cider vinegar, roasted Fresno peppers, roasted garlic, caramelized red onion, chipotle pepper, and adobo. Got wildflower honey, fresh lime juice, kosher salt, and lime zest. Are we thinking like a Latino vibe style, like a Mexican style sauce that you get like at like from the this might have been broken, I'm not sure. Is this a bottle crack or something? I'm scared to open it because I think it might have opened or got cracked. That's fine. Because it's like caramelized on the side. I don't know. So I smell chipotles, which is basically red jalapenos that have been smoked and then dehydrated. I smell the Fresno peppers. It's gonna have a little bit of heat to it. And the apple cider vinegar, man, it comes through really strong. It's almost got like an apple saucy smell to it. Very creamy. And anybody with a chef background, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So, I know a few hot sauce makers with a chef background, and it's magic what they can come up with. Now that it's out and it's been out in the air a little bit, there's a little bit of lime in there that I'm smelling. It's almost got like a tomatoey smell, if you know what I'm talking about. Alright, let's get into it. Immediately, apple cider vinegar. Got this very soupy texture to it. Very, the peppers hit a little bit, like here and there. It's smoky. I'm trying to think of what kind of soup. I'm not really, I wouldn't say like a tomato soup, but it does have that texture. But if you were to go to like some sort of Mexican restaurant and ask for like a soup or something like this, this would be something that I would think that they would make. It's mild, I'll give you that. I would say maybe like a low 2. The heat went and like came and went like real quick. It's great tasting. I can immediately think of like fajitas. If you go to Chipotle and get a bowl from Chipotle, you can put this on there. This would be fabulous on that. I'm just thinking Mexican vibes. You can even put this on pho. You can put this on ramen. You can put this on quesadillas, and, chalupas, whatever. Put this on a burger. Steak, pork barbecue. It's got that vibe where it's like a lot of smoked meats, and I could even see this on fish for some reason, knowing that he's from Florida. I'm pretty sure he goes fishing quite a bit, or is around seafood. So I'm imagining he could put this on like a fish taco. Like tilapia or some crab, maybe some mussels or clams. Clam would be fabulous. It would be a great tasting sauce for clams. Maybe oysters, thinking some fish here, rockfish, flounder, with the swamps and everything, or some of the marshlands, the Everglades. You could do, there are going to be people going to be weird about it out there, but like fried alligator, you could do fried alligator. I lived in Coconut Creek and even Fort Myers, and they had fried alligator at some restaurants. So yeah, this sauce will be fantastic on that. You could dip hush puppies in this thing. The list, it goes on and on. I also have something that we could try it on. I cooked some, I did a steak sirloin the other night, and had some leftovers. I figured with this video, we can do that with try sauce on the sirloin. This sauce was amazing. I'll definitely be using this quite a bit. Let's do a palate cleanser. All right. Coastal datil or datil. Crafted with roasted datil peppers or datil peppers, sweet peaches, roasted garlic, wildflower honey. This coastal blend delivers smooth sweetness with a bold for the heat. Never had a datil or datil pepper. It's got white salt vinegar, roasted sweet onion, roasted peach, wildflower honey, roasted datil pepper, roasted garlic, roasted red chili peppers, water, coastal salt, sugar. So he's put he's basically getting a pan and putting the peppers, the onions, the garlic. What else is he doing? The peaches. And he's putting that all on a pan or a cooking sheet, basically. And he's putting it in an oven to roast it. It's a good way to add texture, flavor, caramelizing a little bit. Then you can put it in a blender and you blend all those peppers. But I'm guessing he's putting it on a pan, and he's got these multi-layered oven in his kitchen where he could put all this stuff in there, and then he dumps it into his pot or his cauldron, I guess you can call it, and put all this stuff in there. He's mixing it, and then he goes through the filtering process to get all the remnants out of it, so that he could make sure it's smooth, and then he puts it in the bottles because it's really smooth, and it's almost like, looking at it, I would have thought this was like mango juice because it's got that color, it's got that vibe to it. I would have never thought hot sauce when I saw this, but let's open this up and give it a taste. And this is it says hot on there. You probably can't see it because of the shine on there. But yeah, it's hot. So I like the do you have it on this one? No, it's on this one. It says mild, but it's got the head of the scorcher, the mascot with the flames and everything. It says mild. And this one, it just got a lighthouse, palm tree, and a wave, and it just says hot under there. So branding, kind of keeping up with the vibe with his labels and stuff. Good design choice. What is that smell? What am I smelling? There's peaches in here. It's what it smells like. Sweet onion and peaches get combined, or vidalias if you want to get technical. And it's thick, especially with all that onion. I mean that honey. The honey is very sweet and thick. We're talking wildflower honey. Oh yeah, smells sweet, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna pack some heat to it. So the heat kind of went like this, and then it plateaued the whole way. So I'm feeling the plateau at the point. The vinegar didn't really bother me as much. It was very smooth. Kind of had like a pickle kind of effect to it. You know how when you eat a pickle, it's kind of had that somewhat sharpness, but it's not too much, no overpowering. It's very straightforward, and I can almost drink that in a way. What I'm thinking food-wise is white meats and light meats, just because of the flavor. And I immediately think chicken, I think fish. This can often be used as a dessert sauce, in my opinion. Another thing, you could probably do this with yogurt. It's weird, I know, it's weird, but it just has that vibe. You get like a regular vanilla yogurt from your grocery store, and you mix that in there with the peaches. You will have some heat to it, but the yogurt should balance everything out. But I mean, if you've had peach yogurt before and where yogurt with peaches in it, that's basically the vibe that I get from it. Do ice cream, do cheesecake. Um, but me, the first thing I thought of was like white meats, um, some fish as well. Whereas the last sauce, even though it was mild, it had a little bit more smoky qualities. So we're thinking smoked meats and then some fish. I would have gone pork, steak, um, wings and stuff like that. Where this one, you could do wings with it, but like I said, white meats. I wouldn't necessarily smoke the meat, but you could do like grilled meats, and this would have been great on there. You could put this on salmon, um, some vegetables. Um, yeah, but I just got like that yogurt vibe. You could do like a egg sandwich. Do eggs, turkey sausage, or regular sausage, bacon, um, with cheese. Put it on everything bagel. Dip that in there. You get yourself some sweetness with your eggs and stuff. Um, you can put that on your hard-boiled eggs. But yeah, like I can imagine like breakfast foods, white meats, grilled foods, um, wings, of course. I mean, anything can go with wings, just depending on the flavor profile. Um, Heat wise, I said like a low two on the last one. Low, I want to say low two, more like a, did I say low two? Low two, where the last sauce was more like a 1.5, almost at a two, where this one is literally at a two. So, Reaper Riptide. Media love the vibe of the label. Surfer vibe, or you try to ride the wave. Got raspberries, mangoes, the yellow reaper, is that sunset. Um, Immediately I think when I see this sign or this label, I go, oh boy, this is going to be like, is it like a roller coaster kind of thing? And I'm pretty sure it's going to be a roller coaster because it just has that vibe. And then also you look at, the description, it's super hot, so you're going to be like this, then maybe a loopy loop in there. But Reaper Riptide is made with yellow Carolina Reapers, fresh mango, raspberries, blended with roasted garlic that will give you that true tropical flavor and extreme Florida heat. Get your sunscreen out because this sauce will burn. Good thing I'm Irish and I wouldn't need that sunburn, sorry. It does have white salt vinegar, mango, white onion, roasted habanero, raspberry, roasted garlic, roasted yellow Carolina Reaper, sugar, sea salt. Oh man, you gassed out your oven, dude. You gassed out your oven. You gassed yourself out, didn't ya? You roasted your Carolina Reapers in your oven, man. Can't imagine what that kitchen would smell like, especially with the heat and everything. Yeah, I'm guessing you wear a gas mask. I got something on my finger. It's like this label thing. I'm not sure if it came from the scorcher. But you didn't say anything about the habaneros in your description, you little evil. So it's going to be stingy, and it's going to be, it's going to have more oils in it. It's going to have more, it's going to pack a punch. It's going to be tart. It's going to be sweet. You see anything about, like, does it have honey in there? No honey. But he does have sugar and sea salt. white onion, and you roasted your habanero. Boy, that ought to be fun. Opening that oven every time you do this sauce. Oh boy. Chef, man. You ain't playing. Wow. This ought to be a fun night. I might have to eat some oatmeal after this. So, immediate reaction. When I opened it, and I was able to, after I tore the label off, or the shrink wrap, I was able to smell the Reapers and habaneros coming through. It was like bleeding through. You get slight mango, slight raspberry, but the habaneros and the Reapers really punch through. And Reapers is like third to the last ingredient. Habaneros is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. And it like boom, like clashing, even though they're lower on the scale, or different weights and stuff. So the mango does come through a little bit, maybe. It's got this sharpness about it. Got a sharpness. And it's super hot. Super hot. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe it's because of the lighting. Do that much for now, since I'm going to be trying on sirloin, see how it tastes. Here we go. Wow. Let that fester. The vinegar is very sharp, and then the peppers come through. Immediately taste the mango and the onion, along with that vinegar, the sharpness of the vinegar. I thought it in my nasals. There's an absolute ripping burn in my throat. And then there's a slight sting on my tongue, tip of my tongue. Feel it in my nose. I was basically doing this in my mouth. Super hot. This is similar to the mustard jerky that I do, that I'm working on. My mustard jerky is 4 out of 5 flames or shamrocks. It's got that flavor profile, very mustardy, but the heat is very similar to this. Um, so knowing that going into this, I kind of had a feeling this is what we're going to be close to. Um, just and it's pulsing. And I can feel it in the back, like literally like that dip behind my ears, not in my ears, but like that dip, like when you feel your ears and you go to where like the neckline is, where it meets up to your ears, it's like I can feel it there. Trying to think what to put this on. Grilled meats again. It needs something creamy to go with the mango and the raspberries. Because I feel like if you put something creamy with it, it will help balance, not only balance out the heat. I don't want to exactly like take away from the heat. I want you to experience the heat, but also like punch some of the flavors through. White meats. I'm trying to think of what kind of. I want wings, of course. Yeah, that's a little, like I said in the last sauce. You could put anything, like you could put any sauce on a wing, and it just gives it its own flavor profile. I'm not gonna lie, shrimp, mussels, clams, oysters, lobster, calamari. Like, I would say coconut shrimp would be good. Fried coconut shrimp in this would be amazing. Alright, I am just spitting now. Meat wise, I maxed out at a 4 on that one. And it was a very slow climb, but it was climbing, and once it hit the top, I was maxing out at about a 4. Trying to talking and trying to catch my breath really helped. Didn't hit my stomach at all. Didn't give me that like turn of like my stomach turn or anything like that. You know what would be really good? A Chick-fil-A sandwich. That sauce would be good on a Chick-fil-A sandwich. I don't know, something about chicken sandwiches made me think like this would be great on there. Popeyes, KFC, Chick-fil-A, Dave's Hot Chicken. If you're brave enough to do the Reaper chicken and dip that in there and have yourself a wonderful night and a next day after that, yeah. Chef, you did a great job, dude. Alright, let's try it on some sirloin. Alright, so when I cooked it, it dried out, so that's fine. Just slide this over. Basically turn it into jerky. The heat came up a little bit again. And then I just try to take that deep breath out. So I'm gonna try the Heartline Scorcher on some sirloin. that Fresno pepper and that chipotle. Smoked meat all the time. Smoked brisket, pork, steak, ribs. I saw Chef on his Instagram. He was doing ribs either last night or tonight. Um, yeah, definitely good. Holland Scorcher is an A plus with sirloin. Let's try it on the coastal daddle sauce. It's good on sirloin. Like I said, it would be best on white meats for some reason. Breakfast food items. Peachy yogurt vibe. Ice cream. Cheesecake. It's got too much of a white meat dessert sauce kind of vibe to it. Grilled meats, right? Chicken. So I wouldn't say it would go on sirloin for some reason. It's good. It's just not the perfect vessel for the sauce. Reaper Riptide. I'm gonna try this again on some sirloin. Like I said, I might have to eat some oatmeal after, so I don't have some cramps in the middle of the night. And believe it or not, getting a chapped lip vibe on it. Now, Reaper Riptide is like constantly coming back. It's almost like it's doing a loopy loop, and I did say it's like a roller coaster because it's got that the label. It's got that when you go to like a theme park, you look at the sign for a roller coaster. It's got that look to it. Whew. All right. You know what I said? This sauce would be perfect on a shrimp, mostly shellfish, calamari and stuff like that. I still stand by that. It's good on sirloin. I just think shellfish, whitefish, any whitefish like tuna, tilapia, you name it. And then like fried chicken sandwiches. It's still good. Sirloin might not, like I said, it's not like the perfect vessel for it because of the flavors that you're drawing from it. The sweetness comes first, and then the heat just comes roaring through. But it doesn't last as long as some people with no heat tolerance would suggest. If you enjoy eating hot sauce and stuff like that, This will be easy to get through. Definitely prep your stomach, of course, before you go balls to the walls, eating hot sauce like that. But that's Swindle Sauce. There's 3 sauces. There's Hotline, Close to the Tail or Daddle, and then Reaper Riptide, and the Swindle Sauce. So if you like hot sauces and you want to try Swindle Sauce, definitely check them out. I'll put his information or the company's information in the description below. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the the bell icon so you can get notified whenever I post a video. I'm gonna try to do 3 videos a week, and I got another pickle video coming out in the next video, and then we'll go back and do into the next round of Swindle sauces that I got from in the bundle set that I bought from him. When I came across this company, I was a big supporter. I love the vibe of it, and I wanted to support his company. And I was living in Florida. I'm pretty sure we'd be kicking it and learning some new things from each other and everything like that. If you guys want to see me try to use one of these sauces to make a jerky, I will definitely just put him. Let me know which one you would like to see in the comments, and maybe I'll do all 3, and we can come up with something. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, morning. I'm guessing if you're watching this today. And then wonderful rest of the week. I'm Irish Mike. Thank you for watching Heatwave, and see you on the flip side. See ya.